Hello, and welcome back to the Trauma Flavored Chapters. I'm Serenity, and it's so nice to meet you or see you again. I'm excited for this episode. It feels very needed. Today is Mother's Day. I know this won't be coming out on Mother's Day, and this episode will be coming out on Tuesday, but I thought it'd be nice to talk about Mother's Day and just kind of a different perspective on it as someone that has lost their mom and is celebrating in a different way. But also, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be talking about today, but it is going to be about Mother's Day. And I'm kind of just going to go with the flow. And yeah, I just felt called to record today. Today is my recording day in general, but I was like, oh, do I talk about Mother's Day? Do I talk about something else? And this just felt right. I felt like if I was to talk about anything else, it'd be like avoiding the day, if that makes sense. But yes, this will be on Tuesday. You will be seeing this, and I thought it'd be like good to just talk about it for maybe future or even just how you want to celebrate it later or whatever the case is. But let's just hop into it. Also, yes, this is the Trauma Flavored Chapters podcast, and this is a place where I share my past and present chapters with you completely unfiltered. Today is a current chapters episode, and with current chapters episodes, I've just been kind of enjoying the ones that I go with the flow and I don't really like think too hard on it, and I kind of just intuitively like yap with you. And yeah, so we're just gonna yap today about Mother's Day. Mother's Day can and is a very hard day for a lot of people. From my own experience, it's been really hard not having a mom for a long time. I really avoided the whole day in general. I don't know. I think I started celebrating Mother's Day probably hmm, probably only like 4 years ago, maybe only 3. I'm not sure. It's pretty recent. I started celebrating again after my mom passed away. And if you didn't listen to the mommy trauma episode, my mom passed away from breast and brain cancer when I was 14. And since then, it was in 2017. And this month actually, is going to be her 9-year anniversary. And it's actually next weekend is her 9 year. And after she passed away, I kind of just shut down and avoided Mother's Day. I'm like, well, I don't have a mom. Like, what's the point in celebrating? Like, what's the point? Like, it's just going to make me think about her. Or, like, why does everyone else get a mom and I don't? Or, like, I just see everyone else celebrating their moms or, like, spending the day with their moms and, like, being jealous of that or being, like, sometimes, like, resentful and just being like, oh, like, why don't I get that? Like, and through time, that has just shifted a lot. It is my ninth Mother's Day without her, and I don't even like saying without her because she is here, and I just celebrate in a different way. I in more recent times have just been I take the day to like spend it with her, and like before, I think now, like this year and even last year, I do think about, I'm able to like think about her on a daily basis. I can give her space. I'm like working, that's like one of my, like, not New Year's resolutions, but like kind of like vision board thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Like, I'm wanting to manifest and connect with her on a deeper level. And I want to be able to do that more on a daily basis and it not be so mentally challenging. And a lot of times in the past when I have wanted to connect with her, it's usually on Mother's Day and it's on her birthday and her death day. Or like those are like the big days. Like if I am avoiding her most of the fucking year, those 3 day like times out of the year are days that I give myself the mental space to either grieve, celebrate, like take time with her. And past years, it was days that I just like let myself cry and let myself really grieve those feelings of not having her physically anymore. And now, like thinking of today, I want to give myself the mental space to sit in a lot of silence and just kind of welcome her presence more in. And on the sorry, there's like a bug in my shirt. On the mommy trauma episode, I think I talked about like what I do to like celebrate her, or like the days that I go to, it's a place called Iao here in Maui. I'll go there. I've spread some of her ashes before there. And it's like the one space that I really give myself time to like talk to her and really like connect with her. And I've had really amazing experiences there with her, like physically feeling her presence like against my face, and like hearing her try to talk to me, and like all these amazing experiences. She sent me a lot of signs before. She still sends me plenty of signs. She's been sending me a lot of blue butterflies lately and giant moths. But like at when I like physically go there and give her space to like connect with me, and I'm like emotionally open to it, it's a lot more what's the word? It's a lot more intense and intentional. And like I've seen a lot of bees and dragonflies and butterflies, and like they are experiences that you can't just be like, oh, it's a coincidence a bee was there, or that's a coincidence you saw that. Like there are, with her specifically, there that is not a coincidence in my mind, and there's no way that ever has been. And so, yeah, just taking those specific days, her death day, birthday, and Mother's Day, has been like really big emotional times I'm able to actually just sit with her. And yeah, it's I feel like taking those times are so important because it's kind of opening my eyes to like, hey, you don't just have to do it on these days. Like you can connect with her daily, and it is really hard to do that for me, and it's something I've been really trying to work on because I have a very busy brain, and I feel like I am always doing something, or I'm trying to keep myself busy. And so just kind of like slowing down today is my goal for the day, is just like slowing down and giving her space to connect with me. Because when you like busy yourself, and like all the times I have connected with her, it's when I still myself and I still my thoughts, and I open up the space for her to come and connect with me. And it's just, it feels good, even though like my brain sometimes like, oh, is she really there? And then there's times that I'm like, oh my god, no, she's definitely here. Like she's very like present, and I can feel her presence. And even though when sometimes it's not as strong, it's usually probably because I'm not as open. But yeah, my goal for the day is just to take today and give her space. And maybe this is for you, maybe it's not the right time for you, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But just taking the time today to, if you have lost your mom and you're like, oh, like I don't want to think about it. I don't want to do anything about it. And like I took many years to do that, to not celebrate and take time to just kind of grieve. And maybe today is just a grieving day. Maybe today is just like a day to think about them and think about your mom and think about all of maybe the sad things. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't have a mom. That really fucking sucks. And I don't get a mom like that, or whatever it is. I a lot of years. I think it was like 5 years in a row. It was just like really, really heavy grief and the sadness of just being like, why don't I get this? And like you kind of have to go through that. You have to go through that experience to be like kind of letting that grief hit you, and like not hit you, but just like to experience it so it can pass through. And to kind of, if this is even something you want to do, if you want to get to the point where you're like, I want to be able to celebrate my mom and Mother's Day, I want to be able to enjoy this day, and I don't want to feel avoidance towards it or heavy. Like for years, usually leading up to Mother's Day, I get really like frantic, I get very nervous, I get very anxiety ridden, I get really depressed, and like it's like a build up, and then the day comes and I'm like, ah, and I just like cry and grieve and just let all of like the anger, sadness, or whatever it is, like I'll go through my mom's Facebook and I'll just go through it, and I'll listen to videos of her, and I'll listen to her voice, and like I'll grieve sometimes that I am starting to forget her voice sometimes, but it's nice to be able to like go through the videos and like remind myself, I'm like, you're not forgetting, like it's okay, and to like look at her face and look at pictures of us together. And now I find a lot of joy in that. Like I was looking at some pictures of her today, and it's like I find joy in like looking at her face. I find joy in hearing her voice and knowing that I am always connected to her. But that's not easy. Like I still feel I'm not here to tell you like it's Mother's Day and my mom passed away and I'm so like happy that I get to get like I do feel that later on today I am going to have a lot of sadness come out, and I feel like the heavy sadness like even as I'm talking about it because I do miss her. And it does suck that I don't get to physically celebrate with her today and I don't physically get to see her. And of course, like, I would love to have a hug from her. Like, I would love to have a motherly hug today. Like, but I don't get the physical aspects of her anymore. And over time, I've become okay with that because I'm now more not physically connecting with her. I'm more spiritually connecting with her and being able to just appreciate her. And even if you aren't like a super religious or spiritual or whatever, like form you want to put it in, God, universe, spirit, whatever it is, even if you're not like that, it's just taking the day to think about them and appreciate them or even just grieve them and let that sadness out. If it's just one day of the year and it's just Mother's Day, I promise you it does make a difference. And I spent years just doing that and letting it come over me, and I'm like, okay. And before I would only let myself like cry once a year about her or like let like all the thoughts kind of flood in, and it was just either Mother's Day or her birthday or her death day. And now to be at the point where I get to celebrate Mother's Day is just such a like beauty. And I think not having a mom makes your perspective a little bit different in the ways of like, oh my god, there's so many moms out there and there's so much appreciation that should be shared with them because obviously if it wasn't for our moms, we wouldn't be here. And I've talked a lot oh, I've talked with a lot of people that also have bad relationships with their moms and they don't find enjoyment in Mother's Day because they don't have a good connection with their mom or whatever the case is. And if that's the case, if you don't have a good relationship with your mom or you don't feel connected with your mom or your mom has passed away and you don't feel like that deep connection right now, I find what helps me in a different way is showing appreciation to the motherly figures that I do have in my life and that I do feel like that mother connection with, and that I really, really appreciate them sharing that with me. So I take the time, usually every Mother's Day, to text those people that either, like, I text my friends that are moms, or I text the people that I, like, recognize that they really share that motherly care with me and that they really care for me. I text them and I wish them a happy Mother's Day. And so I texted my grandma today, my Hanai grandma, and I texted my all of my Hanai moms. And Hanai in Hawaii is like a family friend that is like more family than your friend now. But you know what I mean? It's like those really close connections that you have. And like I text, yeah, like text your friends or the people that you're like, oh wow, like I kind of see them as a mother figure. Or even if you don't see them as a mother figure, because I struggle with that sometimes. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm replacing my mom. I'm like, you're not replacing your mom, you're just appreciating that they care for you and that they're sharing their motherly care with you. And so, yeah, I texted like all of my nieces and nephews' moms today, and I wish them a happy Mother's Day. Like, thank you for giving my nieces and nephew life. Like, just appreciating the moms out there, even when you don't have one, I think is really, really healing because I feel like it puts in a little bit of a different perspective of just having like today being a day that you have to avoid. And even if you're like not ready to sit down and like, okay, it's the 1 year, it's the 1 day a year, it's Mother's Day, it's the one day that I get to be sad about my mom. Like that's how I used to process her a lot, is like I would only give myself 1 day. And I don't know how healthy that is, but over time I have been able to give her more space. And instead of it just being like, oh, the 1 day that I have to avoid, maybe shifting, like if you don't want to think about your mom today, that's okay. If you don't feel like connecting with your mom that has passed away, or you don't want to think about your mom that you don't have a good relationship with, that's totally fine. I'm not telling you you have to think about them at all. But maybe if you don't feel like sharing your energy in that way with them or giving them space, that maybe shifting it to thinking about the people that you do have in your life that do, maybe the people, maybe your best friend, it like shares this like motherly energy with you, and she like cooks you food, and she like gives you like really nice hugs, and you're like, oh, this feels so like motherly and caring. Maybe you text her and be like, thank you for sharing your like motherly care with me. Or like I think of my grandma Marty, and I think of her, and I think about how much she has like lifted me up and has taken me into her care and has just given so much like thought and like care towards me that is very motherly. So like appreciating her and texting her like, thank you so much for giving your like motherly love to me, like I appreciate you. And I feel like a lot of people that I know that give that like motherly energy to me are people that have kids. And I used to like think about those people and be like, oh, they already have their kids. Like, they're probably already texting them Happy Mother's Day. And it's like, no, like, I want to take the time. Like, I acknowledge that you share that with me and that you make that effort to make sure I know that you care about me. And so maybe on Mother's Day, it's just about those people. They don't have to have kids, or even if they do have kids, just wishing them a happy Mother's Day. I texted all my clients today that have kids, and like some of my clients I don't like connect with like in a very motherly sense. Like I just don't feel that as much from them, and that's totally fine. Like that's just our relationship. But I know that they have kids, and I see them like when I'm in their house and I'm cleaning their house, and I see them talking to their daughter, and they're like, "You should be doing that. Like, do your homework, or have you eaten today? Like, welcome home from school." Like, I see those like motherly actions of care, and so wishing them a happy Mother's Day is another way that I celebrate Mother's Day, is just wishing them a happy Mother's Day. So, yeah, that's just some ways that I have kind of shifted my outlook on Mother's Day, of celebrating it in a different way. And there's been, just like I keep saying, there's just been a lot of years that I was like, fuck Mother's Day, fuck that, no. But it is now shifted of like giving space and giving love to the mothers that I have in my life. And moms make the world go round, even if they are a bad mom and even if they are not a great supportive mom. They gave you life. We gotta appreciate that a little bit, I think, even though you're like, fuck them. But it's just giving, yeah, giving appreciation to the moms out there. If they're your best friend or your coworker or whatever it is, like, I think that it's a big, big perspective shift that has helped me after my mom passed away, is like sharing that appreciation with them, and then shifting over to my mom and giving her space to like celebrate her. Another thing that I like did this morning, like my mom loved chai lattes, so I made myself a chai latte today, and I like, here, I'm going to grab my mug. My grandma Marty got me this mug. I don't know if you can see it. It has dragonflies on it, and I always wanted a ceramic mug, and she got it for me. And every time I drink out of it, I think of my mom. And so I made a little chai latte in this little cute cup, and I drank it, and I just thought about her always like going to her little coffee shop and getting a chai latte. And then I think tonight I'm going to get some mint chocolate chip ice cream, which is my mom's favorite. Like, I like doing like the physical things that she can't do anymore, and it's like enjoying like the humanness of it all, like enjoying the chai latte and enjoying the ice cream. And I might watch like a movie that she really liked to watch, or a show, or I think of that freaking actor, what is his name? I don't know if you've ever seen the Christmas movie Holiday in Handcuffs. Uh, what is it? I forgot that actor's name, but my mom had a fucking huge crush on him, and she's like, "Oh my god, my boyfriend!" Anytime she watched movies with him, so maybe I'll watch a few movies with him in it, and to just like celebrate the physical things, or do the physical things that my mom can't do anymore, and just those are the things that have always kind of brought me joy, like on her birthday or her death day or Mother's Day, is like enjoying like the physical things that she enjoyed. Another thing that I love to do, this is like not just on Mother's Day, but maybe a year round thing, is I collect mugs. And so, like the mug that I just showed you, that my mom had a mug collection, and so my best friend knows this too, and like some other people have known this in my life, so they'll buy me mugs, and so I have like a cabinet full of just like mugs, and every time I pick one out, it's like a fun thing to do in the morning. It's like, "Ooh, which mug am I going to get?" It's like, "Which thing am I going to enjoy today?" Like sometimes when I'm sad, I have what does it say? It's like when it rains, there look for the rainbows, and it's like the super cute mug. Like I'll use that when I'm sad, or like just some of those like little fun things. And so that's one thing that I like got from my mom that I get to like enjoy on a daily basis, is like now I didn't get to, I don't know what happened. I was going to keep all of her mugs, and then I lost all of them in storage. So now I have my own mug collection. It's something that my mom inspired me to do, and that I get to appreciate her on a daily basis. So, yeah, it's just looking at Mother's Day instead of a day, it can be a day of mourning, but it can also be a day of celebration. So, today I know this is going to come out on Tuesday, but maybe even if you didn't, maybe if it's like a day that you completely avoided, maybe Tuesday's the day that you're like, I didn't celebrate Mother's Day. Maybe today is the day I let myself grieve her. Maybe today is the day that I think about all the things that I miss about her. Maybe today is the day that I celebrate her, and that I eat the things that she loved to eat, or I drink the things that she loved to drink. Like maybe it's just that day. It doesn't have to be Mother's Day, because I know this is coming out later. So, yeah, maybe it's not Sunday. Maybe it's Tuesday. Or maybe you want to take the day, so like next weekend is also her death anniversary on the 17th, and maybe it's next weekend you want to like take the weekend or a day to, you're like, okay, I didn't like really want to think about them on Mother's Day. Maybe today I'm going to let myself celebrate them or mourn them, and just give yourself a day to grieve, and just be like, yeah, I really fucking miss her. This really fucking sucks. And why don't I get a mom, and like everybody else gets a mom? Like I went through that of being like, what the fuck? Why don't I get one and you get one? Like, ugh, let the anger out and be like, fuck you. No, just kidding. But like letting that energy out, if it is negative or positive, I think is really healthy. And I definitely am gonna grieve her today in a different way. I'm gonna grieve her. I'm gonna probably cry. I'm gonna tell her I miss her. I also have a physical place that I like to go to visit her, and I think that helps me a lot, and it kind of opens my brain up to be like, okay, this is her, this is a space to see them, this is a space to feel her and talk to her. So I'll just sit there and I'll be like, yeah, I know that you've probably been like following me around. You probably kind of know what's going on. But then I just tell her like what my day has been like, or what my week has been like, or what my year's been like. And I just feel like, this is what I've been doing. This is what I've been enjoying. Like, how are you? What have you been up to? Like, giving her, like, I just give the space to like yap with her, because that's all I actually want to do, is I want to just yap with her. I want to talk to her. I want to know everything that she's been up to. I want her to know everything that's been up with me. And so maybe going to, if you have a grave for them, or like a headstone, or like just a place to go visit them. Like I have my mom's ashes, I spread a little bit of them somewhere, and so now I have like a designated area. But also I kind of like, just the other day, so every her birthday, Mother's Day, and her death day, I buy her roses, and I go to Ehau, and I usually just leave them there. And I was buying her roses on Thursday, and so I'm gonna take them to her today. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, I'm creating a separation between us, I think. And like leaving the like flowers at her like place that I spread her, I was like, why don't I bring some of them home? So then we get to enjoy them together. And I thought that was a really interesting like perspective shift in my brain, that I get to, that I'm like, okay, well, I can leave some there and we can enjoy them together at home, because I usually just I bring the big bouquet of roses and I leave them there, and then I go home. And I'm like, they are there for her, obviously, to enjoy them. But I'm like, why not enjoy them together? And I just thought that was like a fun little perspective shift of like, if you have someone that has passed away, or it's Mother's Day or whatever it is, like, and I feel like it creates more of a connection for you to be like intentional, and like maybe even tell them like, hey, I'm going to leave some of these here for you, but I really want to enjoy them with you. I'm going to bring some of these home if you want to come home with me and you want to enjoy them with me. Like, I think that's just such a beautiful way to put it, is just like talking to them and just being like, hey, like, these are for you. Happy Mother's Day, or happy birthday, or happy death day. Like, I love you. But I do want to enjoy these flowers with you because I know they're your like favorite flowers. So if you want to enjoy them with me on a daily basis until they they go, until I toss them out, like, come hang out. So I thought, I've never had that perspective before, and I'm trying to cut the distance between us, because I think when they pass away, there is such a distance. And I think over time, as you grieve them, the distance becomes shorter. And so I'm trying to find things that I can connect with her more deeply on a daily basis. So, and it's just a small thing, and the small thing is flowers. And I want to enjoy these flowers with her until I throw them out, until they die. I actually do love to keep my bouquets of flowers now, and I hang them and I dry them. So maybe even creating less distance and being like, enjoy them with me forever. Forever. No, it's not in a weird way. But yeah, like, I'm gonna keep them, come enjoy them with me, and then I'm gonna hang them up for you. Like, whatever it is works for you. And no pressure on this at all. Like I said, there's a lot of different things to do on this day. If it's grieving, it's grieving. If it's enjoying it, it's enjoying it. If it's texting the ones that you love that share that motherly energy with you, then it's that. But yeah, I just wanted to say I love you and happy Mother's Day. I know it's Tuesday, but happy Mother's Day, even though it's Tuesday. I hope you really enjoyed the day, or I hope you grieved today. And I hope that's not a weird thing to say, but like, I hope you grieve today, because it is really good for you, and it's good for the soul, and it's good to let it out. Let it out. But if you are in a space to celebrate and send love to your friends and send love to your family and the people that share that motherly energy with you, then do it. And even if it is Tuesday and you're like, text them like, hey, I didn't text you on Mother's Day, but I just want to say I love you and I appreciate you sharing that motherly energy with me. And I hope you had a beautiful Mother's Day. It could just be that. So, yeah. And even if it's next weekend, give yourself the space to grieve them, give or if you didn't get to celebrate Mother's Day and now you're hearing this and now you're like, huh, yeah, I wish I celebrated them, or I wish I grieved that day. Like, it doesn't have to just be Mother's Day. It could pick a different day. Pick next weekend. You can also pick my mom's death day if you want. You can pick the 17th. I'm also going to grieve that day and I'm also going to celebrate her. So, yeah, pick another day, give yourself a day, or if you want to spend all week thinking about them. It can feel very overwhelming. Even when I said that, I was like, "Oh." But yeah, pick a day, give yourself a day to grieve them, celebrate them, share the appreciation of them to the mothers out there, to the friends that give you the motherly love. They don't even have to have kids, they could have pets. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I love you. I hope this reaches you when you need it. And even if you are listening to this and it's not Tuesday and it's freaking, I don't know, 2 years from now, whatever time this finds you, I know you're meant to connect with me and I'm meant to connect with you and you're meant to hear this. Whatever day it is that you listen to this, spend a day, think about them, no pressure. If it feels right, spend the day to think about them, spend the day to appreciate them, spend the day to like celebrate them. Whatever it is, whatever feels right, but it doesn't have to just be Mother's Day. But maybe you listen to this next Mother's Day. Whatever the case is, celebrate them, grieve them, send the text message, call. There's also call. You can call people. I also posted about my best friend today, and I posted about my mom today. Like, you can also, social media is a great form of showing appreciation and love sometimes too. So you could, even if you're like, oh, I don't know, like, I can text them and do this. So whatever feels right to you, I just want to send you so much of my love today. And whenever you're hearing this, I love you. It's going to be okay. I hope in some amount of time that you're able to enjoy Mother's Day and you're able to enjoy it in a different way, even if it's not just celebrating your mom and it's celebrating the people that you love that are moms. Whatever the case is, I just really urge you to celebrate, grieve, or just take the time to open up the space to your past loved ones. So I could say I love you all day. So I think I think I'm gonna end it here. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Flavor Club. I was just I'm just in all of my feels. So yeah, we're gonna do Flavor Club. You're like, what the hell is Flavor Club? It is Flavor Club, Flavor Club, Flavor Club. What is Flavor Club? So, Flavor Club, oh my gosh, Flavor Club is the comment section down below, or you can message me. It is a way for us to connect. The whole point of this podcast is connecting with you on a deeper level to create better understanding, whatever the case is. So, sorry, there's a bug. I got distracted. So Flavor Club, you put your emotions and how you are feeling into a flavor, and you can comment down below or you can DM me on Instagram. I'll link my Instagram down below. It is the Trauma Flavored Chapters on Instagram and TikTok, and I have a Facebook, but I think it's just my personal Facebook. So yeah, we're everywhere. Find us, say hello. I said us like there's more than one of me. Find me, not us. I do not have three different personalities. Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. So what is my flavor today? Hmm. What is my flavor? I think it's either like mint chocolate chip ice cream or like a chai latte for my mom. I think it's gonna be a chai latte. Yeah, that feels good. Because I feel like that's one of her other favorite things, and I enjoyed a chai latte today. And even, oh, you should just go eat something good today. Like even if you don't want to do any of the things I talked about today, just go eat something yummy. Like even if you're like, oh, I didn't really like want to do any of this stuff, but it was nice to hear, go eat something yummy. Whatever your flavor is, maybe just go have that. So, yeah. What is your flavor today? Mine is a chai latte. I feel like it's very nostalgic, it's very cozy, it's very warm, less spicy. So, what is your flavor? Please message me or comment down below. I do respond to everybody. I know on some episodes I do take a Instagram break, but I always download it at least once a week to say hi to you guys and connect. So, yeah, I want to connect with you. I love you. I hope this message found you when you needed it most. So, all right, I could keep talking forever. If you can't tell, I just want to keep yapping, but I don't think I have anything else to yap about. All right. I will see you later. I love you. Thank you for connecting with me today, and I look forward to connecting with you next week. All right. Bye.